Yo, what's going on, fam? It's your boy B, going over some new music with you guys. Anyway, new to me, right? We decided to go over Tyler the Creator's work all the way from the Bastard album all the way up to currently. So, yo, if you're a fan of not just Tyler the Creator, but artists that are doing something different, whether it be spoken word, open mic nights, rap and hip hop, we went over some Russ. We're going to go over J. Cole, Lamar, Tyler the Creator. Right now, we're on Tyler the Creator, the Goblin album, and right now we're about to do track 4, She, and it's featuring Frank Ocean, who hasn't been in the game in a while. He's an artist that's also gay. He's an R&B singer. He might be bi, don't quote me there, but I know he's at least bi or gay. So really cool to see Tyler doing a collaboration with him. And now I see why, I listened to the first track where he dissed Immortal Technique, and I was like, oh! And then Diabolic came with a diss track against Tyler. I reacted to that as well. Now I see why Diabolic threw Frank Ocean into it because of a track like this. So, let's hear it. I don't know anything about it. We're going over This Is She, and of course I got the lyrics for you guys.
Golden rubbers in these leather pockets. On my waist there's a black block.
Yo.
New girl moved on the block. She been plotting on my brown cock. Last night I slept over her. During sex I overheard. Her sword sliced the air. I pulled out the nana, rolled off the bed and shot back. Pop out.
Yo, I like this. I haven't heard something with this vibe yet from Tyler. But it's slick, he says golden rubbers in these denim pockets. For those of you that are too young to know, golden rubber more than likely is a shout out to Magnum. Magnum is a type of condom that you use when you're not just tall, dark, and handsome, but when you've been blessed, right? You got a above average penis size. You pull out that Magnum and the girl's like, she knows it's about to go down, literally, right? Down her throat. But, golden rubbers and his denim pockets, right? Denim is jeans. On my waist is a black Glock. Glock is a pistol, right? A specific type of pistol. He said, new girl moved on the block. She been plotting on my brown cock, right? Plotting is that you're planning, right? She's plotting how she's going to get with him, right? He said, last night I slept over hers. During sex, I overheard. I don't know what he's getting to here. We got to get to the next slide. He said a sword sliced the air. I pulled out that nana. He's talking about the pistol, I would imagine.
Yeah, I pulled out the nana, rolled off the bed and
shot back. Ha, ha.
Blood on the sheets, probably stealing from my cash. Looked out the glass and was sprinting on the grass. A real ninja with the blade and the mask. Got them gold ninja stars and red supreme nunchucks. Now she trying to patch me up, but girl, I was just trying to get enough of us. That's your ex, you should probably own a pistol. But I'm guessing it's wise to exit with dude.
You say, if that's your ex, you probably need to do something about that, right? Like, I had a bust back. Dude's talking that smack. We've all been there, bro, right? Where you go, you meet this, and if you haven't been there yet, be wary, because it's probably in your cards. I'm reading your fortune. You meet a girl, man, she's bad. Cute face, thin waist, thick in the right places, beautiful, good conversation, and what happens? Man, she got a dramatic ass baby daddy. She got a crazy ex with the googly eye that got nothing to lose, right? It always goes down. I'm like, bro, don't check the player, bro. Check your ex girl. And if she ain't with you, then move on, bro. You look thirsty, bro. It's like, why are you doing that to yourself? You look thirsty. A million girls in this world, and you got to get mine or come after mine? Come on, bro. Don't get so stuck. You're whooped. And you ain't shit. Love Frank Ocean.
When you're sleeping, get back, fresh out the shower. You touch yourself after hours. Ain't no man allowed in your bedroom. You're sleeping alone. Bed. Check your window.
He's out there creeping.
I'm a down to earth nigga with intentions, that's right. You be down to matter if you diss me tonight, but I'll be the happiest if you decide to kick it tonight. You can chill and I can act like I don't wanna fuck. You can tell me all your problems like I really give one, but I give two from us.
Yo, love what he's saying there. Let me just back it up a sec. Missed a couple bars here. Yo, listen to what he's saying. He said the lights hit off. I'm turning my kisses into bites. And for all you young cats out there, you know, you might start kissing her ear, kissing her neck, right? You're trying to get her, you know, go in. You're trying to make sure things are cool, see how far she's willing to take it. Yo, when them lights come off, yeah, you could experiment a little bit more. You know what's going down, right? He's saying, yo, I'm turning these kisses, now I'm biting her. And some chicks like it, yo. And I like what he said. He said, I'm down to earth nigga with intentions that right. But yo, you diss me and you'll be down in earth, right? Probably 6 feet down. Means I'll kill you, right? But he said, yo, I'll be the happiest if you decide to kick it tonight. For all those cats that know about running game, spitting game, you know, when you're alone at your place and, man, it's one of those nights, right? You might be smoking, drinking, you want a girl to come over. You know, you have to reach out to the girl. You want her to come through and kick it. But you're like, oh, you could tell me all your problems like I really give one. Probably like you really give a fuck, right? I just want to smash, but I got to go through the motions of hearing you out and hearing what you really want to say and pretending like I give a fuck. It's sick.
But I'll be the happiest if you decide to kick it tonight. You can chill and I can act like I don't wanna fuck. You can tell me all your problems like I really give one, but I give two from us because you're the one that I want. You want to seem like a punk pussy that seems like a punk pussy. See, when I'm with my friends, I just put on the front, but in the back of my top, I'm writing songs about we is including I, and yourself making three. Little ones, drunk, pretty hard.
Yo, you know, and it's kind of weird because I'm not sure if Tyler came out at this point yet, but you get a lot of references in his music that he's possibly gay or bisexual. And, you know, it kind of reminded me, you know, I'm a fraternity guy, right? I went to Northern Illinois University. I'm a member of Omega Delta from the Beta chapter, which is NIU. And, man, shout out to one of my guys. I was a recruitment chair. I recruited most of the guys from, I would say, 2000 to 2004, or I would say 2002. To about 2004, most of the guys I recruited. And I remember one year, man, I recruited this guy. It was a Puerto Rican or Mexican guy. And he was always talking about going to Chicago, smashing these girls, hanging out with girls. Then after school, I was a few years before him. Started seeing his eyebrows arch up a little bit more. Started getting that face. Started poking the butt out a little bit on pictures. And then one day I saw him growing out his hair, and then sure enough, I saw him with his man. And I was like, I came out to him, I was like, yo, bro, you gay, bro? And he's like, man, dog, I'm sorry. I'm like, bro, I'm sorry. This isn't 1952, bro. I don't care if you like pussy, dick, whatever. Just if you're a good person and we can vibe together and be friends, bro, I don't care who you love or who you like, and nobody else should either. And he was like, yo, bro, all those times where I talked about going to the city and smashing chicks, I was in Chicago on some straight gay shit, bro. And I was like, oh, no, not my dog, bro. And he was like, bro, I was out there dirty. And I remember that. And it makes me think of this, right? Because Tyler talks a lot about, you know, he's talking about girls. He's, you know, he's pussy, you know, he's talking about, he said, I'm writing songs about we as including I and yourself making three, either making 3 kids or making a baby, right? And I guess he's bi, so he can still have that love and interest in girls. But I just think it's funny. He says all this talk about the girls and all this, you know, and he's possibly struggling with himself because I don't know if he came out at this point. Just interesting to hear it, especially from knowing that it's from years ago.
If you ask me, yeah, they were pretty broad in the top 3 of things that I've been waiting to come. So we can bother making around 10, see if they've been invented. Can we get the routine game? I want to be fitting for that adventure.
Got open so he can see you in the dark when you're sleeping. Get back and fresh out the shower. You touch yourself after hours. You're no man allowed. You've you're sleeping alone, babe.
I check your window is creepy, bro.
He's at your window.
1, 2, you're the girl that I want. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, shit. 8 is the bullets if you say no after all this. And I just didn't take it, just so motherfucking gorgeous. Gorgeous, baby, you're gorgeous. I just wanna drag it like a body to the floor with some fornicate with it, but that's because I'm in love with you. I just wanna talk and conversate like usually just start. I'm a masturbate and I finally got the courage to ask you on a date to say.
Yo, and you know, he says some crazy lyrics, right? That are, to a lot of people, it's probably like, yo, this guy's crazy. He's a rapist. He's a murderer. Yeah, come on. Like he says in some of his previous work, he said, man, I just say the things everybody thinks, but nobody has the balls to say, right? Come on, let's be honest. Everybody's been there. You got a girl that you like, you're checking out her pictures online, or you're checking her out in school, but you just can't approach her yet. Yo, he's saying like, man, I just stalk you and masturbate to your thought or your image, right? But I finally got the courage to ask you on a date. Yeah, you could say he's sloppy with it, and he's you know, it's crude lyrics or it's nasty, but come on, let's be real. If you try to claim you don't masturbate, bro, I can see your hairy palm from here.
Hey, I just want to talk and conversate like I usually just start. You know, masturbate and I finally got the courage to ask you on a date to say yes. Cut.
Eyes wide open so he can see you in the dark when you're sleeping. Get back and fresh out the shower. You touch yourself at the hours. No man allowed in your bedroom. You're sleeping alone, babe. Check your window. He's at your window. The blinds wide open so he can see you.
You know, you think about what Frank Ocean is saying here, and it almost seems like it could be from the perspective of somebody who is crazy, right? I don't know if you have any experience with people that are legit crazy, not just, man, that girl's crazy. No, I'm talking about crazy, bro. Because, you know, if you deal with somebody crazy, it could be like, of course, she looked at me and she blinked. Of course she wanted my penis, right? Like, why would she be winking at me? Of course I had to kill her. She was just begging for it. And I knew she really wanted it, so who would I be if I didn't do it, right? That's how crazy people talk. So listen to what he's saying. He said, yo, the blinds are wide open, so he can see you in the dark when you're sleeping. Of course, that makes sense, right? No, that sounds like the perspective of somebody who's a bit twisted. Like, yo, you left the door open. You must have meant for me to come in, right? Think about it. Fresh out the shower, you touch yourself after hours. There's no man allowed in your bedroom. You leave the blinds wide open. You're sleeping alone in your bed, so I'm at your window. You know, it's like from a crazy or a deluded or a different perspective, if you would. I think that's kind of cool. It's very subtle, but when you think about it, it's like, you know, what are you really saying? Like, you're a twisted mind, bro. You're a freak, low-key freak.
When you're sleeping, get back and fresh out the shower. You touch yourself after hours. No man allowed in your bedroom. You're sleeping alone, babe. He's at your window.
1, 2.